Hello, everybody. So this is Phonics for January 25th, Monday, and I'm going to go ahead and share. Well, no, not yet. Hold on. All right, I got my Jamboard open. Oops, I did. I think I just turned it off. Hold on one second. There we go. All right, so we're going to start with some chaining again today. Now I'm going to share my screen. Okay, so we're going to start today with the word beach. Beach. Like, I like to go to the beach. Good. So what we're going to do is we are going to change the B sound to R. What will the new word be? It will be reach. Good. All right, so now we're going to change the ch at the end to d. I'm going to change it to d at the end. What will the new word be? Read. Very good. All right, so we are going to change the eed to I'd. So the new word will be ride. Nice. Okay. So now we're going to change the in ride to so the new word is going to be side. Very good. So we're going to take off the d sound inside. What will the new word be? It's going to be sigh. Very good. So we're going to add t to the end of sigh. We're going to add the sound t. So the new word is sight. Good. Well, hello, kitty. Apparently she was in my window. All right, so now we're going to change this at the beginning of sight to So the new word is might. So we're going to take off the t sound in the word might. And it's just the word my. Good. So now we're going to change the I in my to E. It is me. Very good. So we're going to change the to w. It is we. Nice. Okay. So we're going to add k to the end of we. We have the word week. Good. All right. So now we're going to change the w to b. We have the word beak. Very good. And we're going to change the eek, the k part to ch. What is our word? It is back to the word beach. So we started with the word beach and we made one change on each word and we ended back up with the word beach again. Nice job. So we are on lesson 8 today in unit 4 of phonics. We just did our chaining. Okay, so our first sentence today is the sun went down at dusk. Dusk. How many sounds do you hear in the word dusk? I hear 4 sounds. I hear dusk, dusk. Okay. So we're going to take this final consonant sound and change it to ust. Ust. What is the new word on the curve? It is dust. Very good. All right, our next sentence is don't step on the ant. Ant. How many sounds do you hear in the word ant? I hear 3 sounds. And good. We're going to take that final consonant sound, the t, and change it to d. So what is the new word on the curve? It is the word and. Very good. All right, our next sentence. He wore a trench coat outside in the rain. Trench. Think about how many sounds you hear in the word trench. You hear lots of sounds in that word. Trench. 5 sounds. Trench. Very good. We're going to take the ch part, though, the ending sound, and change it to d. Trend. What is the new word on the curve? It is trend. Very good. Okay. The park was filled with flowers. Park is the word on the curve. How many sounds do you hear in the word park? I hear 3 sounds. I hear arc, arc. Good. All right, so we're going to take the k sound at the end and change it to t, art, art. What is the new word on the curve? It is part. Very good, guys. All right, our last sentence. Don't burn yourself on the stove. Burn. How many sounds do you hear in the word burn? I hear 3 sounds. B, earn, b, earn. Good. 3 sounds. We're going to change that final sound, the n, to d. D. What is the new word on the curve going to be? Bird is the new word on the curve. Very good. All right, it is time for our spoonerism. I know you guys love these. Some of them are really hard, aren't they? Today's spoonerism is pite the bickle. Pite the bickle. Pite the bickle. What do you think that's supposed to say? That's right. It's supposed to say bite the pickle. I love pickles. Yummy. All right. Our learning targets for today are I can read words with different spellings for the O sound, and I can ask and answer questions about key details in the story, The Diner. Before we get started today, we're going to do some wiggle cards. I want you to read the wiggle cards with me before you do the action. So get up and get wiggling. I can't wiggle too much. My head really is hurting today. Okay, so your first one is, what's that say, guys? Dance to the music. So sing some music, dance along. It's about as much dancing as I can do right now. All right, what's this one say? Squawk like a chicken. Make those chicken noises. Say walk, 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 walk. Flap your arms like a hawk. All right, how about eat sausage? What if you don't have any? I guess you just have to pretend. Catch a fish. I caught one. Get your coat. It doesn't say put it on though, does it? It just says get it. So I'm going to pretend like I'm getting it. I got it. All right. Wiggle back down to your seats, guys. Thank you for the wiggling. All right. So today we're going to review the spellings that we have already learned for the O sound. So let's look back at our O spelling tree. We're gonna have to use the ones on the screen because I don't have them here. They're all at school. All right, so we have learned 3 different ways to spell the O sound. We've learned O by itself, OE together, and O consonant E. So let's think of 3 words from each branch. What about the word smoke and go and no? And for this one, we have, I'm drawing a blank, guys. Hold on. Um, I know for this one down here, we have like hope and rope and nope. What about, oh, dough and I keep thinking of all these words, but then I think about how they're spelled and it's not right. Let's just go with dough. If you guys think of any more, let me know. That rhymed. All right, so remember that in a multi-syllable word, the letter O by itself is pronounced as O when it comes at the end of a syllable. So let's practice reading a few of these words like solar, open, over, and oval. See how the O is always at the end of the first syllable. So remember that a multi-syllable word with the letter O can also be pronounced with the aw sound, but it's not going to be at the end of the first syllable, right? Comic, model, rot in. Do you see how there's a letter after the aw sound in that syllable? Comic, model, rot in. In these words, the O was the end of the syllable. Solar, open, over, oval. So when it's an O sound, it's at the end of the first syllable. If it's an aw sound, there's a consonant letter after it in the syllable. So let's look back at our tree and let's look at some of the multisyllable words. And remember that most of the time when O is used as a spelling for O, it is used in multisyllable words. However, there are a few one syllable words with the O sound spelled with the letter O, like go, no, so. Those are 3 examples. All right, so we have the word cold, and the letter O is followed by a consonant. So you might think that this word should be sounded out as ald, since the word cod sounds like odd. It's not. In words ending with the spelling OLD, the O is read as O instead of aw. This is the word old. So let's practice reading some of these words. We have cold, hold, fold, gold, bold, mold, sold, and old. Good. So there are other groups of one-syllable words in which the letter O also represents the O sound. Let's practice reading those words. Read these together with me, please. We have roll, toll, stroll, colt, bolt, and jolt, most, post, and host. So if you look, guys, so we have OLD, OLL, OLT, and OST. Those word families have the O sound, not aw. So here's some words that we would put to our spelling tree. And where would they go? Where do you think they would go to? They're all going to go to the O part of the tree. All right, so let's look at one of your worksheets for today. So what you have is 10 sentences, and underneath each line you have two choices of which word to use. My sister is 1 year blank today. Is she 1 year told or 1 year old? Which one would you pick? And then you're going to type it on the line. Okay, so you're going to do that with all 10 sentences. Look at the two choices in the parentheses under the line and decide which one makes the most sense. All right, it is time for our story. Today's lesson is going by really quickly, isn't it? Today's story is called The Diner. So, can you name the different places that Kim has visited so far to look for a summer job? Where do you guys think she's going so far? So, Kim has visited, she's gone to Dwight's Lights, the gym, and the corner market, all looking for a job. Well, today's story is called The Diner. Do you guys know what a diner is? I bet you've been to one. A diner is a type of restaurant. It usually stays up late till late hours of the night. And one thing about a diner is that you can get all different kinds of food all day long. So let's go to the table of contents to find the story. It's right there. All right, so here's our table of contents. And right here is the diner, and it is on page 48. So before we read our story, let's go over some of our spellings. The spellings that we're going to have today in our story have the I sound with three different ways to spell it. We have the IGH spelling for I with the words high, sight, and midnight. We have the I consonant E spelling for the I sound in the word quite. And we have the I by itself for the I sound in diner. Okay, and some of our vocabulary is we have the word diner, and we know that a diner is a restaurant that is open until late in the night, and they usually serve different types of food, like breakfast at all hours, and American foods like hamburgers and hot dogs. A waitress is a woman who works at a restaurant and she takes the food orders and brings food to customers. A man that does this job is called a waiter. And then we have the abbreviation AM, and it stands for ante meridiem, which means the time between midnight and 11:59 a.m. in the morning. Okay, so we have a booth. These are booths over here. They have like the squishy chairs that are connected back to back to each other. These are not booths, these are tables. These are booths. And then we have a counter. Like if you sit here at this chair, you're sitting at the counter, which is like right beside the kitchen area. And then we have the phrase quite a sight, which means that it's something like amazing or something wonderful to look at. And then we have the phrase let's grab it, which obviously means let's go get it. And then another phrase is, if you say so. Sometimes people say that when they don't want to argue or when they just want to be like, okay, you're right. Okay, so let's read our story, The Diner. You guys ready? The Diner. The next place Kim went to look for a job was a diner. I'll just drop off my name and number and then we can go on to the next place, she said. No, no, said Kurt. I don't think you should do that. Why not? Said Kim. You would not like to take a job at a diner without tasting the food to find out if it's good. Hmm. I think that would like to test the food at the diner, Mr. Gelato. Kurt nodded. They went in. The place was packed. All the booths were taken. There were people sitting on most of the stools. A waitress passed by with a huge tray piled high with dishes. It was quite a sight. There's a spot at the counter over there, said Kim. Let's grab it. Kurt and Kim waited. After 5 minutes, a waitress came by. Hi, said Kim. I would like to ask if you were hiring. And I would like to ask if the milkshakes here are good, said Kurt. You won't find a better milkshake in all of Brooklyn, said the waitress. Would you like to try one? Kurt nodded. He ordered a hot dog, fries, and milkshake. I'll just have coffee and pancakes, said Kim. Okay, said the waitress. I'll check with the boss to see if he's hiring. Did you just order pancakes for lunch? Kurt asked. Kim nodded. That seems odd, said Kurt. No, it's not, said Kim. You can get pancakes all day long in a diner. If you say so, said Kurt. So, what kind of jobs do they have in the diner? Kurt asked. They have the waiters and waitresses. They take orders and bring food, Kim explained. There are people back in the kitchen, too. There's a cook and someone to clean the dishes. The boss came over. So you would like a summer job? He asked Kim. Yes. Can you cook? He asked. I need a cook in the morning, and I need someone to clean dishes at night. I'm not going to lie, Kim told the man. I'm not the best cook, but I don't mind cleaning dishes. Well, to clean dishes, you would stay until midnight or 1 a.m. sometimes. That's late for me, said Kim. That might not be the best job for me, but thank you for your time. Thank you too, said the boss. Hey, so on page 50 of the story, we learned one more thing that makes a diner different from other restaurants. Let's go back and see if we can find it on this page. What did we say in this page that would make a diner different from other restaurants? It's down here where Kim said you can get pancakes all day in a diner. So that is one more thing that makes a diner different from other restaurants. So why did Kim not take the job? It sounds like the manager was going to offer her the job. Why did she not take it? Because it was going to be really late. She would have to stay till midnight and sometimes 1 a.m. to wash the dishes, and that was just too late for her. All right. So worksheet 8.3 is just the story, and I've already uploaded the color copy, so you don't need a worksheet 8.3. But worksheet 8.4, so there are some questions about the story, The Gym. Not sure why it's talking about the gym though. So you know what? I don't want you to do this. I don't want you to do 8.4. You're just going to do 8.3, okay? I don't know why it was talking about the gym when the story was about the diner. Righty. So your Learning targets for today were I can read words with different spellings for the O sounds, and I can ask and answer questions about key details in the story, The Diner. And we did that. So, what you're going to do for homework tonight or for work today is you are going to reread the story, The Diner, and then you're going to do worksheet 8.1 or 2. I don't remember which one it was. Hold on, let me look. 8.1. Yes, with the 10 sentences that you choose the correct word for the blank. Okay, so super easy peasy. Hope you guys have a great afternoon. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.